Hello, fire placements. Um, so I had tweeted the other day that fire signs, you are definitely entering a time where it is your villain origin story. And I feel like you need to be careful of your reaction to certain things because you really don't give a shit. Like it's on a different level. And I don't necessarily feel like this is bad at all because I get it. My moon is in Sagittarius and my rising, Mercury and Mars are in fire signs, Leo and Aries. So I get it. But I do feel like you guys need to be aware that a lot of people are not going to get it. Is that your problem? Your responsibility? No. I feel like you've woken up and felt like, oh, hello, you must got me fucked up kind of energy. Like, oh, you must have this whole thing twisted. You must not know who I am. You must not know what this is about for me. And some people may be really surprising you. And I think for the biggest part of your energy is you're surprising yourself. Because I think really it's looking at yourself and witnessing how far you know you've come, but the reality of that it's not a race, it is a marathon, and there's going to be times and periods where, really hit you and really kind of make you realize like I said, like people have you fucked up. Like, wow, really? This is how we're doing it. This is how we're going to operate. Or, wait a second, you've been this person this whole time and I just gave you the benefit of the doubt for no reason. And it can be very small things where people are looking to reach for you from a sense of comfort for their self, but you're kind of like, ugh, like leave me alone. Like don't bother me, or what the fuck does this person want? People are going to be very surprised at your reaction to a lot of things. And it's more so that, like, I mean, if you play with fire, you get burned, plain and simple. Like a fire placements love very deeply, and their passion is very deep, and their desire to please who they're with is very deep. But when they're done and they get tired of certain things, everything changes. And I think that's really quite uncomfortable for a lot of people, because it goes from love and passion to fire. And if you play games with a fire sign, when the flame is lit, you're gonna get burned. I do see there's a sense of you unlocking something. That this could really be you unlocking the next level to your life. This could also be you unlocking I also see a vault. You unlocking your abundance. Now, in order for you to handle certain levels, what this eclipse energy that's coming up is showing you is that you have to be able to approach things a certain way. For you to be prepared for the next level, certain things and people and habits cannot come with you. So like where you would have said maybe in the past, if someone was like, hey, can you hand me my drink? And it's literally right next to them and you can see that not far from them and they can reach it. No, you hand it to yourself. And you know, could that be seen as rude? Yeah, I guess. Like, I don't feel like you guys give a shit of explaining much anymore, but it's like you have to see effort in order for you to want to put your effort back into things anymore. Now I'm going to pull some cards for you guys. I feel like your reading is not going to be too long because it's plain and simple. Like, you're just not who you were. And if you notice someone around you is irritating you, or like when they even contact you or call you, it's like you feel frustrated or irritated. Look at the sirens. Don't talk to them. And if they can't handle it, block them. Like, if they start acting out or acting like you have a problem, block them. You've been spreading yourself too thin. I also want to say, like, don't pretend you're not hurt about certain things. It's okay if you're hurt. I also saw a giraffe, and the message I got with the giraffe was sometimes you were constantly trying to see above things or be above things, but who gave you that role? Where did you first feel like you had to be the more responsible one, the person who was old reliable for everyone else? I had a beautiful soul. Her name is Victory, and she's on Instagram, Victory Because I Can. And she hasn't been on in a while, but she's amazing. And she said to me, pressure is for tires, dear. And I'm so grateful for her. And pressure is for tires, fire placements. You know, you don't have to put much effort into certain things when you're in alignment. I do feel like, I do feel like, okay. So for some of you, I feel like some of this is about a relationship. I do feel like for some of you, you're going to come into reconciliation, or you are in reconciliation, but something is going to need to change. Like, for some of you, you're going to need counseling. Like, somebody's going to need to be counseled in order for you guys to get through this. I also want to say that I'm surprised the Wheel of Fortune didn't come out, because the wheel is turning, and whatever side you are on of justice is what's going to be coming for you. I'm not one of those readers that will be like, oh, you guys, I'm reading for whoever the energy resonates for. So if you know you're on the good side, then, you know, expect great things. But if you know that, you know, you've been mishandling things or talking shit about a lot of people or watching people's social media so you could make fun of them or pretend, or, you know, that you no longer supposedly care about or speak to, you're hurt, baby. And that's okay. What's not okay is for you to continue to do yourself a disservice and keep revisiting things that hurt you. I walked away from so many different situations and people. And one of the things I walked away from, I told the person, and I recently was discussing it with my therapist, because I am absolutely in therapy. And I will continue as long as I need. If that's the rest of my life, great. If it's the rest of the year, great. Whatever it is. But I told my therapist that I literally, I just got so distracted. First of all, I definitely have ADD, but I don't know if that's part of your reading. I don't know. Sorry about that. I feel like that's part of your reading. And maybe even for you, you got to journal, and you have to journal. You have to journal because you're supposed to be coming up with something. I don't know if you're supposed to be coming up with a presentation, if you're supposed to be coming up with some type of school something, but also find resolution and peace in apologies, especially apologizing to yourself. There's plenty. Oh, okay. This is what I was going to say. I don't deal with people after certain things happen with me and them. I am not here to be perfect. I'm not. So, you're never going to get like me pretending like, yes, I meditate, I drink green juice, and, love and light to everyone. Nope, fuck you. Love and light to some, fuck you to others. And both are valid. I won't deal with you after certain things happen because I naturally really like to love people. I can say I don't like people, but that's not true. I just don't like the different things I've gone through. I naturally really want to just love and nurture each other. That's really not my natural heart state. With that being said, I won't deal with you after certain things because I can be very cold and mean. And I don't want to put myself in that energy, and I don't want to abuse you. So I'm not going to abuse either one of us. So leave me the fuck alone. Now, I don't care if you get it. I don't care if you understand. I don't care if you judge it. I don't give a fuck what you think. That's your problem, and that's your business, and your opinion is yours. So I feel like there's a need for you to use discernment of having certain conversations so you can find peace, but walking away because you know that you can't operate in the same energy. Not about blame, just about reality. Knowing oneself. There's definitely justice coming. You got Fergan become a loving mirror. Compassion for others. Ooh, let me tell you something. And because so many justice cards, justice energy is coming up. I keep seeing a scale. You got courthouse. You got, oh my God, you got so many. Toil and labor. I don't know if someone owes you money or if someone's trying to work hard to get some type of justice with you. But, okay, compassion for others, become a loving mirror. So what was I saying earlier? Like, it's really how you see things. Like you can't deal with people's shit anymore. So if certain things are approached or certain things come your way, it's going to kind of be like, yo, I don't want to hear it. And with different things, yes, but there is a lesson with you with someone or a conversation with someone. And look at your part in things, not about blame, because blame is the ego's way of avoiding self-reflection. Blame seeks so that it doesn't have to hold self accountable. But having compassion for yourself opens up the door to compassion for others. Once again, if you're similar to me, you don't have to talk to them. You don't have to hang around them. You don't have to deal with them. That whatever your process is, it is, and you don't have to give a shit what anyone thinks about it. But you do need to heal for you. Either some of you have court, or some of you have some form of justice. Something is going to be reviewed. Maybe something didn't go in your favor the first time, and if you watch my readings, or if you've been follow me on social media, I don't even like talking like that. Like, I like to just be like, yeah, this is what's happening and whatever. No, I don't like giving any form of false hope. So I won't say certain things. But I have to tell you, something's being revisited by a higher council. And something you were going through, you may not have received justice. but your table is being prepared. And who the fuck do you think is going to see it? The people who mistreated and mishandled you. There is a bit of delusion in certain things where you were hoping someone would be something that you needed and they just weren't. But I do feel for some of you, you had a conversation, or you're going to. You know, you need to take rest days, because if not, you're going to be really reactive and you're not paying attention to what's happening around you, either a son or a nephew. Pay attention to what's going on with them. All right, so beautiful. The rest of your cards are beautiful. You got the Ace of Cups and you got the Ace of Wands. Like, you have new fucking beginnings. Oh my gosh, like, you're finally realizing your worth. So the universe is saying, hey, you want a hand? And you're like, yeah, I deserve a hand. I deserve some help. So the universe is supplying. I do feel like you're going to go on a little hiatus and not really talk to people for a bit. I feel like something big is going to happen and you're going to be so overwhelmed and grateful that you just need time. Time is on your side. It is. It is. Work on your breath. You feel something coming. And there's been so many disappointments, but they were removed. God is preparing you. You're on the right path. You're on the right path. Look at those butterflies. Beautiful butterflies going toward the light. You're on the right path. Your cocoon is opening and you're headed towards your transformation. That is bringing you boom, 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 boom. Great fortune, abundance, great things coming to you. I also saw 333 and 888 for you guys. I hope this reading was helpful. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you would like to book a personal session, the information will be below, as well as donation information. Thank you guys.